This is the command center at O Park 1, a food waste treatment facility on Hong Kong's Lantau Island. It's here that up to 200 tons of food waste gets processed every day through a process known as anaerobic digestion. The waste is then converted into biogas, which can produce around 14 million kilowatt hours of surplus electricity each year. That's enough to power 3,000 households. High-tech innovation is preventing our food waste from ending up in landfills and generating a sustainable source of energy. And that same ethos is driving researchers to assist our food systems through robotics. On the shores of Lake Geneva lies the Swiss city of Lausanne. Here you'll find the headquarters for the International Olympic Committee, which of course honors the athletic abilities of humankind. But venture up the road to EPFL, a public research university, and you might bump into this assistant professor who is testing and unlocking the abilities of robot kind.
I am extremely fortunate to be able to work on what I love doing on a day-to-day basis.
30-year-old Josie Hughes is part of the next generation of researchers who are solving today's biggest challenges. In her case, it's improving our food systems from farm to fork at the CREATE Lab, which she set up in 2021.
So we've been trying to work on how we can develop approaches for automating and scientifically processing harvesting in the lab. So we've actually created this soft, sensorized raspberry physical twin that the robot in the lab can iteratively harvest and learn from how well it performs. So in terms of what drew me to using robots to address problems with food, it's a really interesting problem for robotics. We're driven by these crises in food and sustainability in terms of energy, and we can take some of the current technologies that we're developing, we can even take them outside the lab and actually deploy them into real-world scenarios. So for example, it's very interesting that if we're looking at harvesting berries, for example, if we harvest at night, the sugar content and the water content can be a lot higher. So actually being able to deploy robots not only has the potential to reduce the need on humans, but we can also deploy them at all times of day and improve the quality or the shelf life of our produce.
Hughes says these robots can aid in everything from setting up intelligent harvesting systems to the development of drought-resistant seeds.
So in terms of the role that robotics and machine learning can play in our food systems, it's quite significant, and it goes right from seed all the way through to consumer. There's a lot of development in the world of soft robotics, and for example we're developing structures such as this elephant-inspired arm which has this gripper on the end, and it has huge, really flexible range of motion, and it's more compliant to the environment. So we could imagine this working safely alongside other workers, or for example reaching around branches within trees or more complex structures, again to perform harvesting.
With her team of 10 researchers, Hughes is exploring the possibilities of soft robotics, anthropomorphic hands, and robot scientists.
So this robot here is formulating different plant-based beverage properties. The robot is great at doing very reproducible actions and working for many hours. So this means we can create a lot of data very rapidly, and we can use this to build intelligent algorithms to both model and predict the behaviors of different ingredients.
Hughes says that capturing a large amount of data using robots and computer vision, some of which is imperceptible to humans, is key to understanding and transforming agricultural systems. Still, barriers remain to applying these robots in real life.
There is a lot of challenges, both at the technology level, but also at the societal level, at the policy level, and also at the ethical level. So I think it's very interesting also to work with other scientists in these fields and humanities experts to understand what are the wider impacts of deploying these robots.
For Leah Lizarrando, a food rescue hero, it's a similar question which guides her work in eliminating food waste, and it's an opportunity as well.
How do we now take the technologies that we have access to, that we've created? How do we now make sure that we are able to direct it to its highest use? And that means how do we use technology for good?